Bum 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 do 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 do. Peace and love, peace and love. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is. I hope it is good for you. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Wes. I am Wes. This is my coffee. We are celebrating Halloween. It is October 31st. The month is over. The month is over. Halloween is here. And for your viewing pleasure, my costume, normal shaded guy. I don't have the color on today. So this is me. This is how I dress up for Halloween. I look more like a real boy, like a normal real boy. Hey, look out there. It is Justine. Peace and love. Happy Halloween. Oh, and the Art of Floundering podcast. Keeping them in line. Cracking a whip. Doing it all. I, I hope things are going well. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. The day is here. People have been talking about it. Well, for months now. People have been talking about it. So I'm hoping everybody's making the most of it. Because I have already within just the first few comments of the show, I have already been called a pothead. So I am gonna go ahead and I am gonna smoke this up. Bud Files, peace and love. How do I reach these kids? How do I reach these kids? Gemma, peace and love, Gemma. Is everybody having a good one? Is everybody doing stuff for Halloween? Is anybody doing stuff for Halloween? I mean, I'm not doing anything. That would be cool. Halloween filth sounds like cool. Will Dick from the Art of Floundering podcast. That does because I know the lovely Allie is gonna be busy doing some trick or treating stuff and all that. So I will be available. I will be available. How do I reach these kids? Isn't that the line? Isn't that the line? I love the line. Everybody, it is Thursday, the last day of October. Got your nephew and some friends coming around shortly for candy. I got myself a box of Swiss rolls. That's how I'm celebrating. I am gonna have some Little Debbie Swiss rolls along with my coffee this afternoon. But first, let me get this because I wouldn't be a good pothead if I wasn't going ahead and doing this. Uh, it's this joint. I want to mention again because every joint that I smoke throughout the rest of the football season is all a part of my witchcraft to bring wins to the Buffalo Bills. Hopefully on Saturday evening, the Buffalo Bills show. I'm not sure if that's going to be the name. I like the phrase Buffalo, but I may have an open panel. So anybody that wants to get up and do their witchcraft to help bring wins, a victory over the Dolphins this week to the Buffalo Bills. We will be doing that Saturday. That is going to be Saturday evening before Camp Jimmy. Half off candy tomorrow. I know, right? See, that's a bad thing. I can't be doing that. I got to ease up on that. I can get into candy. I can get into all the sweets, all that other stuff. But then I get way out of hand with it. Top of the morning to you, bud. Hey, peace and love out there, Troy. I hope your day is going good. I hope everything is going good there. I was watching that. You need some graphics there, and maybe a special intro for that Tent Talk Tuesday over at I Love Weed Live on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Every night they've got lives at 9 p.m. So if you're a weed smoker like me, it's a great community over there that they have going. On Tuesday nights, they're starting a Tent Talk Tuesday. So if you are a grower, if you have a tent, if you are a cannabis enthusiast that's trying to make a difference in this world by growing some strains, get in touch with I Love Weed Live and be there for those Tent Talk Tuesday to show your tent, to let everybody see your beautiful plants, because you're proud. I mean, I hope you're proud. If you're not proud, You're having a bad time. I have had that happen. I've had that happen where I had a plant growing, and it was a beautiful plant. Oh, it was early on in my growing stages, and I didn't have feminized seeds. The trick for growing, I think, is to make sure you got feminized seeds, or all the room in the world to be able to move your males out when the males come around. I grew this beautiful plant. It was going well. It was like, oh, finally, I've got something growing real well. Put that thing into flower, and it was nothing but a male. It was just that was a disaster year. Feminized seeds. The way they do that, there's a certain acid that they apply to the soil, to the roots. They get this acid into the plant, and it triggers a hormone in the plant that says, "Oh, just produce all female seeds. We need that next generation to be all female." And so the seeds all end up feminized when you do that. And I have had great luck with feminized seeds. They always turn out to be a girl. I have had them hermy on me, which is where they'll actually have a branch or two that start to have a couple of male parts on it, maybe a banana here or there. But no, it's love. Where and how you grow is not an issue. They just want to see it. So if you are a grower, I love Weed Live Tuesdays. They're doing that Tent Talk Tuesday. We're going to be doing the Saturday night. I'm hoping Allie gets to make it, but she might not because it's early. Allie and I are going to be over at Camp G-May at 10 p.m. She's going to paint. I'm going to play music. Oh, I'm going to mute. Oh, I'm going to cough real bad. Okay, now I'm all better. Now I'm all better. Queen Savage, peace and love. Peace and love. Happy Halloween. Now, Saturday night, we're going to have, I'm probably going to do an open panel for people that want to get up and smoke. But yeah, all of the smoking is for the benefit of the Buffalo Bills. I am using witchcraft, a form of witchcraft, which is burning weeds and inhaling them and with positive vibes to bring wins for the Buffalo Bills. I don't know if you noticed what they did to Seattle last week, and I said before the game, I said this is going to be a rout. We're gonna wipe them out because I smoked in honor of them, and I'm gonna do that again this week, and they're gonna murder those Dolphins. They're gonna absolutely murder the Dolphins. But that's gonna be Saturday night, probably 7 or 8 p.m. Probably do that at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday night. So if some of you are looking for somewhere to hang, somewhere to get up and maybe do a hit with me and everything, I'm gonna do that before Camp Gmail. I want to come up with some graphics and some different stuff. Oh, I know they just blasted him. See, Allie told me that I need to get up on football. I haven't watched football since Walter Payton was with the Bears. When he retired, I quit watching. And so she said, in order to be able to make small talk around Buffalo, I'm going to have to be able to talk Buffalo Bills. And I'm thinking, I've never had a fucking problem talking to people in my life. I can make small talk with anybody about anything. But, I want to do what she asked because she's special to me. And I still have not watched a game. I still have not learned any of the players, coaches, any of that. Although they have, I believe the quarterback's name is Josh Allen, and I have kind of gotten a kick out of saying that he bets against the team and has illegal gambling going on and roots against them after the interception he threw right into the other team last week. I think that's going to piss off people. That will probably create the controversy and make the show more fun because I am battling the dark forces of Josh Allen and his gambling addiction, if you will. What they have going on there. But this week they're going up against the Dolphins. The Dolphins, one of the worst of all of the mammals. Dolphins are the rapists of the sea. They're terrible. They're terrible animals. If you really learn about dolphins and their society and what they do to each other and everything else they can, They hump everything. They just swim around all day, eating fish and humping everything they can do. And their penis, a dolphin's penis, has like a claw at the end. It's got a prehensile penis that can actually grab hold of you, hold you there, and do stuff to you. You do not want to be caught by a dolphin's prehensile penis. I hear really bad things about it. So we are gonna, rightfully so, the Buffalo Bills, despite Josh Allen's best efforts, unless maybe he's not betting against them this week. It's just sad. It's sad to see when a good athlete kind of goes bad that way. But I'm going to continue to talk shit about him until the head office there at the Bills want to come here and explain things. If Josh Allen wants to come on my show, if he wants to come on Coffee with Wes and talk about how no, he's not throwing interceptions on purpose and not trying to throw the games, I mean, I know that won't happen because he's weak of character. He's weak of character, and this gambling has a hold of him. And I hope somebody will talk some sense into him because the Bills are going to do it this year. Yes, yes. Having grown up and spending the summers with my grandparents on their farm, I've seen all sorts of things. I've seen all sorts of things. But there's a hand on the end. There's a hand on the end of a dolphin's. It'll grab you. It'll grab you. It taps on you first, and you turn around and you go, "What's that?" And it's a dolphin penis tapping on you. Hey, come here. And then it's too late. Once they're close enough to touch you with that prehensile penis, well, you are dolphin folly. They're gonna have their way with you. They're gonna do whatever it takes, and it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I know. He should come on the show, Queen. Josh, because I'm going to talk so much smack about him for the rest of the season, and it's only going to get worse because I really don't bother with a filter. So I'm going to say whatever I can about this Josh Allen until the Bills, are able to come here and explain themselves and what they got going on. They're gonna grab you. They're gonna grab you. They tap you. You turn around. It's a dolphin penis. Oh, jeez. I did the prehensile. It's kind of like one of those claws, a claw machine. You know, the arcade game with the claw, the three. It's got one of those things on the end of its wing. That is the most frightening. You know, I guess is that evolutionary? I want to be able to. Get in there and grab my keys. I think I left my keys up in there, and it's impossible with a normal penis to grab your keys if you've dropped your keys inside of a mammalian vagina. And so with the prehensile hook, you can get your keys in case you've lost them inside of a vagina. And that is how the show goes on a Halloween. That is the topic. That's where things go. Tortoises have that too. You know, the more I learn about the world, they don't teach you that. Nobody tells you that growing up. Nobody's like, oh, dolphins have a hand on the end of their penis. Nobody brings that up. I think there'd be a lot more discussion about it. I think there'd be a lot more, hey, did you know? And everybody would be talking about it. Kurt, peace and love. Kurt, good to see you. Good to see you. Is everybody enjoying some coffee or beverage of choice? I have some Smooth Bold Maxwell House. It's been a good week with Smooth Bold. It's been a good week anyway. I'm feeling good. Storms coming through. The weather's not too bad. I don't think I've had either heat or air on for a friggin' month. Electric bills just hanging nice and low. I'm loving every bit of that. So I'm feeling good. EV Mux, we have made it through our first month of EV Mux instead of StreamYard. I am happy with EV Mux. I'm glad that we made that change. StreamYard's been messing up a whole lot when I am over there using it too. So raspberry iced tea, there you go. That works. Raspberry iced tea. Oh, that buzz is starting to work through. I'm feeling good about that. We did We did a fun show last night over at Allie's. That was a good time. I think she got up this morning and did some bread, did some cooking with the bread because they got a busy schedule. There's a lot of It's Halloween, so it's the big day. She murdered two extra pumpkins just the other night, and I know there's trick or treating going to be happening, so going to be taking care of that. Oh gee, oh gee, oh man, the corkscrew, Rabbit, peace and love, Rabbit. Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I grew up. I heard you over there on Neil's, OG. Spending the I spent the summers with my grandparents on their farm, and so that kind of gave me that unique outlook that my contemporaries there in school didn't have during the summers. And yes, I've seen some frightening things, just some absolutely frightening things. But but no, it is going to be a wonderful day. It's going to be a wonderful day. We had that show last night. That was fun over there on Alley's. Probably gonna if she makes it back in time and isn't exhausted tonight, we may end up doing another over there. I don't know if she's gonna be. I don't know if it'll just be a continuation of Halloween or if she's planning on painting or drawing or baking or doing any of those. Because she's done baking streams now, which are friggin' awesome when she does the baking. She gets so excited with the turnout. And I just love seeing that excitement. That kind of energy is infectious. When you see someone really happy about something, it makes you want to be happy for them and everything along those lines. Once again, my costume for the day is I don't have the blue filter on. This is how I look. Now, clearly, this is a fake room that I'm in. But no, my costume is scary normal Wes, not the soothing blue shaded Wes. And so, boo, I am here to scare you. Boo, I am frightening everybody. Oh, upper respiratory. Got your voice back? Yes. Try to read. At, I have to actually have, in order for me to bother to go, and Allie gets on me about this, because I am not a go to the doctor. I figure, most things. I had a fever when I was probably 30, early 30s. I had a fever of 104. It would go up above 104, and it cycled every 4 hours. And it did this for 5 days. And after the first 2 days, because I'm vomiting everything up. I'm getting into a cold shower. I got that stuff coming down on me. I'm trying to make it through all that. 104 fever. After a couple days, and I'm seeing things in the room, I realize, okay, if I go to a doctor, all they're gonna do is they got to get my temperature down. That's the thing they're gonna concentrate on, and they're gonna run tests. And I thought, I'm either gonna live through this, or it's gonna kill me by the time the test results come back. So I thought, I'm just gonna stick this out. The fever kept going. I lied there in bed, and I thought, okay, this might be it. I might not make it. I'm pretty sure it was encephalitis. This was down in Florida, and there was a lot of encephalitis going around with mosquitoes, with horses in different areas. And that was one of the factors of the cycling fever that you would get. And it was during that fever that I did not think I was going to make it. It was all right. This is it. And so I laid there cooking my brain, just, boiling my brain off for a while. And I lay there and I just thought about, okay, this has been my life. And I looked at my life and I looked at everything in it and came to terms with it, if you will. Just kind of, all right. And there was an exhale, and it was and I just felt better. I felt better, and I've stopped going to the doctor about a lot of things. I've had too many relatives that got forced to go to the doctor because their kids said, "Oh, you're older now. You should go to the doctor." And doctors will find something wrong, and then next thing you know, you're dead. My grandmother. My grandmother, oh, you need to go to the doctor. You're getting older, Mom. You need to check this out. One doctor had her on something for, I think it was for memory. Another doctor had her on something for nerves. Those two medicines had an interaction, and I don't have that grandmother anymore. That's how that happened. My other grandfather, in his 80s, 50-something-year-old girlfriend, working the farm, still working the farm. Solid guy, right? I mean, he's just solid as can be, and everything. His two sons, they demanded, okay, you got to go to the doctor, Dad. You got to find out because your health is important to you. Your health is important. Doctor said, oh, you've got a blood pressure problem. Grandpa would put salt by just huge amounts of salt on everything he ate, and so yeah, I'm sure his blood pressure was up there. But they put him on some medicine for blood pressure. Well, next thing you know, every time you stand up, boom, he's hitting the ground. He's blacking out. And he was 83 when this was happening. They've got him going to the doctor. His health whittles, just it's gone by the time that was all over. From seeking medical, he'd have made it into his 90s. Guy would have been, he was 86, should have been much older. And now I'm watching his sons in their 70s. Now they're in their 70s, and I'm watching them go through the oh our health, and their lives are going to the doctor. And I can't be that person. I can't. I'm not clinging to anything so much that I have to be going to the doctor. It's more of a let's see what happens. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, good morning, Allie. Good morning. Just because I really like to, even though it's just that chin and that neck. I like that. Good morning, beautiful. I hope you are feeling good. Jay the motivator. Peace and love, Jay. Oh, it is good to see you. I like this shorter name. How have things been going? And I've seen some of the shorts and the other stuff as I've been getting back into things out here. You're doing great. The doctors are drug pushers. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. I appreciate the love. Drop your link. So people can get that motivation. Hashtag awesome. We'll get Nightbot to drop your link, so everybody can do their thing, do that sort of stuff. I don't know. I'm making it go along here on a. Oh, there was already weed on the plate. Hashtag awesome. Yes, dropped. I noticed. That was so long. It was getting so long. Mr. Long Name. That was once Jordan started to give you a hassle about it. It was this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. No, it's Halloween. It's Halloween. I'm scary, normal, non-filtered Wes today. That's what I'm doing. You got to include that E, Queen Savage, because you can't spell awesome without Wes. That's the phrase. You can't spell awesome without Wes. Ooh, and you did right there. That's what you did, and that can't be. That used to be my phrase, and then I moved to the south, and nobody spells awesome correctly. Nobody does. So I just quit using the phrase. It was one of those. Well, this isn't gonna work out. Nobody knows that Wes is a part of awesome. That was just sad. I'd like to get back to doing some of the Watch Me Works, but that's not happening. It works, and it all depends if people know that awesome has Wes in it. That's the problem. You can't spell awesome without Wes. And I had a jingle for Coffee with Wes. Motivation through caffeination. It's time for Coffee with Wes. I'm gonna put something like that together as an intro. I may just grab the audio off of Allie's stream that we did last night. Oh, no, not the best. Not the best. I'm one of many. I'm one of many, but far from the best. There are people that will tell you I'm just. Oh, there's people that'll make up all sorts of crap about you if you let them. But no, I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the kind words, but no, I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listening to Iron Maiden. That's all I am. Number of the Beast. I've got Number of the Beast on loop, and I'm just sitting back, listening to Number of the Beast, and then right afterwards, Run to the Hills, because I'm a teenage dirtbag, Iron Maiden, that whole thing. I don't know. There's an election coming up next week. Somebody let me know when they determine who won that. I don't give a shit. I'm waiting for AI. I'm waiting for AI to just take away our lives or our problems. It's one or the other. You figure it's got the ability to do one or the other. Probably going to be a lot of deaths one way or the other, because you're never going to keep everybody alive if you're doing that. That's what I'm slowly doing. I'm slowly getting myself back. I mean, I've been doing these Coffee with Wes, but I haven't been able to organize anything. I haven't been able to get a good schedule on stuff. I want to be doing the comedy at least once a week, but we haven't been able to get back to the comedy. I'm forcing myself every day to at least try to do an hour of Coffee with Wes. Even if I can't keep a schedule, even if I can't keep a time, it at least forces me to get out here, forces me to do this, lets people know, oh, Wes is doing stuff. I go on Camp Gmail on Saturdays, and the link should be getting dropped out there for Camp Gmail. Keith and Chief, peace and love, peace and love. EMP backpack, can't stop robots. It's futile. I'm not even gonna buy. Resistance is futile. That's just go walk into the light. If the robots are holding up a light, just walk towards the light. Let it all happen. The robots aren't gonna want to punish you. Aren't gonna want to torture you. I don't think they have the sadistic. I don't know what the fuck that word is. The sadistic nature that man has. So I believe they're going to be merciful when they put us down. It'll be a quick thing. I'm really hoping, and just move forward from there. Let it happen. Just let it happen. They're the new species. They don't need a clean world. They just need a world with power. And it needs to move on. It'll be alive for just eons, ages. I wonder what it will determine to call time. Will it call it hours, minutes? Will it hang on to hour, or will it, seconds since will it convert to star date? Jammies. That's what I want to highlight right there. The 9th, which is a week from Saturday. Oh, excuse me. A week from Saturday, the Jammy Awards. Oh, I'm going to cough again. A week from Saturday, the Jammy Awards are over at Camp Gmail at Saturday night at, I believe, 10 p.m. This is the link to it. Allie is the host. Allie is the host of the show. I got to be a presenter. Karen, one of our cartoon characters, was a presenter. It was that. Lady Wolverine, peace and love. Cheers. Cheers to everybody out there. I'm lighting up another motivational weed stick. And this again for anybody that wants to join me on Saturday night too, if you are a cannabis enthusiast, probably 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do hits as a part of witchcraft to bring wins for the Buffalo Bills. I don't know shit about football anymore. I haven't watched in decades, literally decades, but I've been asked to be a Bills fan. And so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to use witchcraft by burning joints and sending positive vibes. We kicked the shit out of the Seattle Seahawks because of me. They want to say whatever they want to say. You know, I know Josh Allen threw that interception on purpose. I'm battling his dark forces. He's the only player I know is Josh Allen, and it's the only name. I'm battling those. This Saturday night, probably 8 p.m. Eastern, and at 10 p.m. On Camp Gmail, and Nightbot's been dropping the link to Camp Gmail. Kurt had dropped the link to that one show. Saturday nights on Camp Gmail at 10 p.m. Eastern, there is a 5-hour open mic that starts. Allie shows up and will do. She'll paint during the show, so she's probably gonna do an abstract painting in gouache. Just phenomenal painting. Her work is so good. She'll be doing that. I'll get up and butcher some songs. There are some fantastic, fantastic musicians that show up over there, though. There are some really good people that show up. A lot of talent that comes over there. So it's a lot of fun over at Camp Gmail. That's where we're going to be at 10 p.m. Probably 8 p.m. I'll do that open panel thing. I've got to come up with some sort of name for it, but it's going to be witchcraft to bring victory over the Miami Dolphins to the Buffalo Bills. And if they lose to the Dolphins, it must be because of the dark arts being practiced by Josh Allen, and I will address that after the game because I can only do so much. I can only do so much with my really just untapped powers. I haven't figured them all out yet. I appreciate Joe. I appreciate you being out there. IP phone changes. Oh, hey, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I hate having to deal with that stuff. I've had to do so much of that. I used to set up networks in schools when we would put in point of sale packages. This is back during the 90s. Oh, it was not a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun. Plot against the Puritans. I like that. Plot against the Puritans. That is hilarious. Oh, oh, I am feeling good. This is turning into a good day. This is a friggin' Halloween. I don't have the filter on today, so this is my costume. This is how I look when I open my door. Well, I mean the robe's normally open, because I prefer to open the door. Just in the raw. It sets whoever's out there off. I don't care what your plan is when you get to my door. If I open my door and I'm just hanging out there naked, whatever your thought process is, it's suddenly you're off. You're like, whoa, whoa, what's happening here? And that gives me those crucial seconds to ask, what did you want? I don't know. I don't do anything. And nobody's coming to my door. Nobody does anything. Lady wouldn't allow her in. Lady would not allow her in. I like to plot against the Puritans. Those Puritans, don't get me started on those Puritans. Don't get me started on those Puritans. That doesn't sound all that good. The stuff that was going on there. Allie, that's who I'd leave that door open for. That's who I'd leave that door open for. It's Halloween. It's a big day for her. It's a big day for her and her family. She has carved up so many pumpkins. To be honest, you look around at knickknacks and other things, and it's almost like it's a Halloween house all the time. There's always, they really enjoy it. And so I hope they're having a fantastic day. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Peace and love. Peace and love. Hope you were doing good out there. Yes, for you, Allie. Yes. Everybody thinks Allie's great. Uh, and she is. She really is. She's going to be, I'm hoping that she gets home in time for us to be able to do something over on her channel. I may end up doing some Halloween comedic filth with the Art of Floundering podcast this evening early. It may be one of those things. Ooh, some shirts. She's got so many fantastic designs, and so many of these abstracts that would just make. Really, she ought to be. If she were to drop her link to her store, I could pin it to the top of the chat. I could do that, but I can't really. I can't get to the link. I can't do that right now because my hands are busy with coffee and this joint. But that's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. I keep having to light this thing. They're pinners. They barely keep themselves going. Pinners are known for that. But no, once again, 8 p.m. on Saturday. I think I'm going to do an open panel for people that want to smoke and want to come up and smoke as a part of a witchcraft ritual I am going to do, which is basically just getting high to bring victory to the Buffalo Bills because I refuse to learn anything about the team or anything along those lines, and I'm going to be a fan by just smoking weed. So if you want to be a part of the Buffalo Bill squad, Saturday night we're going to have an open panel. Come up and smoke. Now, no talking shit about the Bills. And you can talk shit about any other team but the Bills, unless you're talking about Josh Allen. I will allow all the trash talk about Josh Allen that anyone wants to say on the program. But it's not for any other discussions. I don't want to hear about any religions. We're practicing my witchcraft that night. That's what we're doing. So your religion is against whatever it is I'm doing. Just be there for the comedy. Be there for the weed and the buzz. Get high, have fun, and make it into your Saturday night. And then follow Allie and I over to Camp Gmail at 10 p.m. And, we'll just make a night of it because it's going to be a good time. She's got some great stuff on the store. Hey, you call that a joint? That's not a joint. That's a joint. Great movie. Great flick. Anybody that wants to drop your link, if you are a content creator, and most everybody out here is, if you are a content creator and you want people getting connected to you, you can type in hashtag awesome into the chat and Nightbot will drop your link. If you've got a show coming up, anything along those lines, tell people about it. Feel free to use the chat to self-promote, let people know what you're doing, as long as it's positive. As long as it's positive. I've got no time for negativity, just positivity. Gotta have that happy vibe, that happy feel. Because that way I feel good about myself. It's a perfectly acceptable joy. I just stretch them out. I stretch them out. I have to use, I don't want to overload these top papers. I don't want to overload the top papers. The tops will only handle so much. So I try to just put a little in. And plus, the quantities that I get, it's not like I'm having, the prices, poverty, there's a whole list of reasons why these micro joints, as I ought to call them, are what I'm doing. It stretches it out. It makes me feel like I've been smoking for hours, even though I might have only had 2 joints worth in all of normal joint size. Maybe I end up having 6 or 8. But still my heart. My day is about to get, I hope. It already has. Oh, please join, please. Everybody, it's the love of my life. It's Allie Patches.
Oh, hi.
Hello there, beautiful.
Hello, love of mine.
How are you doing today?
Ooh, I'm doing good. I took my allergy pill. I took my disc inhaler. I just took my antibiotic. What else do I need to take? Drugs?
You don't have to take your Prilosexy until tonight.
Drugs?
Drugs? Do you have the drugs? Have you had some edibles? Everybody, this is for those who don't know. I don't know why you would know. This is Allie. Her Instagram has been dropped out there by Nightbot just moments ago. You look beautiful today. You look beautiful today. So many hearts. So many hearts. You have such capability there.
How's everybody doing?
I think they're all doing good. They
Oh,
seem
good.
to be doing good. Everybody's doing good, right? Everybody is in a good mood. I mean, I've been trying to do this motivation thing for I don't know 40 minutes. If anybody's in a bad mood, you came here with it. It wasn't me. It couldn't have been me.
Get out of here.
Get out.
That
No, well,
bad.
no. They can. Hey, stick around. Feel
Stay
better
here
though.
with your
Stay
bad mood.
here with your bad mood. But
Stay.
you know, what's that? It just I'm super. Thanks for asking. The song from the South Park movie. Uh,
Oh,
it's it's upbeat. I have that kind of feel. I have that. Oh, it's gonna be a great day. I didn't use my filter. See, this is my costume. This is my costume.
I like
Hello,
it.
everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Normal West. Normal West. Doing great. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. It's all good in the hood.
Hungry for Halloween, kids. That's creepy as fuck, Rabbit. It's creepy as fuck. Halloween kids. It's the only time I can have them get to my door.
I'm going to be
Well,
baking here in a moment.
I was going to ask. You had mentioned earlier this morning in one of your texts. Just going to take a moment. You had mentioned earlier in one of your texts that you had done some bread stuff this morning. I mean, really, you saw it. I mean, it affects me. Okay, it just affects me. You get that. So you mixed up some dough. Is that what you did to let it rise,
Yep.
or so you're going to
Yep.
be
I worked on some
making
dough.
more of the focaccia
Focaccia.
bread?
Yeah.
For
Yep.
those that didn't see it the other day, she did some baking on her stream, had made focaccia bread. It was the first bread I believe she'd ever made. It went great.
Everybody
She
fucking
loved it.
loved it. Everybody
Everybody
loved it.
loved it. She's got to make more. She's going to be sharing it with family and
Yep.
other things
With
along those
GamePro.
lines.
I'm going to bring it over to
Oh,
GamePros later.
it's fantastic.
It will be
Fantastic.
good. It will be a lot of fun. So I have.
You see, the Casper's costume are your shirts.
I
They're
know.
doing the shirt. Ooh! Let me get this up big. Let me get this up big.
So it has doubled in
A little
size
higher.
since I put it in the pan.
Ooh! And you put it in the pan and you leave it in the pan to allow it to flow through there and allow the air pockets to leave and even more, right?
Well, we want the air pockets.
You want the air pockets because it's a focaccia bread
Yeah.
with a very, very moist, jello-y kind of dough. Is that what that is?
Yes. So you want it to be really airy because then it will create big air bubbles in the bread,
Okay.
which is really fucking good. It makes it extra delicious.
Extra delicious. Air bubbles, those voids where there isn't
Because
anything, those are the most delicious parts.
when you open a piece of artisan bread and you get those like big air bubbles, you see all those air bubbles when you open it. That's what
It's
you
about
want.
presentation. It's about presentation, everybody. It's about presentation. She's excited. I love watching her do these things because she gets so upbeat. She gets so happy when she does these things. And I was talking about that at the beginning of the show. That exuberance, that enjoyment, that is infectious. That just that makes everybody else feel good when you're feeling good. I love it.
I have some roasted garlic
Mm, 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 mm.
that I will be putting into the bread. I like to rip it in half and then stuff it in the bread so that it gets nice and garlicky.
Garlicky.
Nice and garlicky.
And so there's just chunks of garlic in this bread.
I ran
that.
out of Parmesan, but that's okay because I will be using some um, mild cheddar, which is basically like knockoff Parmesan.
Mild cheddar. Everybody, if you didn't know, it's like knockoff Parmesan. Okay, that's really what mild cheddar is. Either be cheddar or don't. This
Right,
mild, that's just
right.
knockoff Parmesan. I know,
Knockoff
I
Parmesan.
know.
So
It don't.
I have slices of it. I'm gonna cut into little bits, and then I'm going to put it on top.
That sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic.
I
Are
really
you
love bacon.
excited? Are you excited for today?
Yes, I am.
For the experience of the tricking and the treating and the
Yes,
doing of the things.
yes. Totally,
It
totally super excited.
wasn't it last night that I said that St. Patrick's Day began as a midget toss festival in
Yes, it
Ireland.
did.
That was what that was. We found that out last
Sharp
night.
cheddar.
Sharp chat. That's exactly. Don't get out of here with your get out of here with your weak ass
Mild cheddar.
mild. I know.
Get out of here.
It makes no
It'll be
sense.
okay. It'll be good.
Heroin
Any
light,
amount of
everybody.
cheese is good.
Heroin light. It's it's all the effects with that. The dragon is slower. You're able to catch it more. Heroin light.
And how are you doing,
Oh,
my love?
I am in a phenomenal mood. I feel friggin' great. I feel fantastic. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I feel fantastic.
That's great.
Well, I mean, I know why.
Why?
Well, I'm not going to say.
Oh,
But I
okay.
feel fantastic. I feel fantastic.
I feel good.
It was a midget toss back in Ireland. They would go around in March because the snow had melted, and a lot of times they would get so much snow that you could not see a little person because they would be, under the snow, just hidden by it. And so when the thaw would happen in March, they would run around and find the little people, and they'd throw the little people, and it was
And how does that
they
relate to St. Patrick's Day now? By throwing drinks down your gullet?
no, the little people were the leprechauns. The little people they would refer to them as
Yeah,
leprechauns
I
and
know,
all
but
that. It's where
when
all the
so for example, they used to carve like turnips when Halloween first started, and now it translated to carving pumpkins. So they threw leprechauns. How
well,
does
they
that
weren't
relate
actually
to modern day?
leprechauns. They were little people. Whatever the term you want to use
And
is.
now you can only throw leprechauns.
Well, no, it commercialization like everything else. It was just a reason that you oftentimes little people are offensive to look at. And so they dressed up. They had a little character. They created a character out of it. They would put the hat on it. And the pot of gold was to get you to come there and everything. And the Irish have a tendency, you know, to drink. They have a tendency to drink. And I say this being a descendant of Samuel Newberry, who at 14 stowed away and came to America, leaving home in the 1700s. So I mean,
14 leprechauns stowed away?
no, nobody said anything there about leprechauns.
Oh,
I think I might have gotten. Did I misspeak? Was it me?
I'm confused.
I'm. Are you high?
I have not even started getting high for the day.
Have you not had a gummy or anything?
I just had a gummy, but it hasn't kicked in yet, babe.
Do you need to have some smokage to help it kick
Probably.
in, babe?
Yeah.
How are you feeling physically with your things?
Good.
Good.
Oh, yeah. No, I
The
mean,
illness. Are you feeling okay?
my lungs
Are
feel
there
kind of
other things?
crappy.
Are there other things that
No,
are bad?
no,
What?
no.
Okay. Yeah. It was like, oh, health. I was like, are there others? Is
No,
that
no, no. Dun, 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 dun,
any
dun,
better? Any
dun.
better? Sinuses. Your
My
eyes look
sinuses.
pretty.
Well,
Does
thank
that
you.
does that help? You certainly look like a healthy person.
I slept
You
in makeup.
well, it's working for you, whatever that is.
Well, thank you. I
It's
appreciate that.
working for you.
I
Maybe
had a
I'll start
gummy.
sleeping in makeup.
I love you.
Well, I've often thought I don't have enough eyelashes. I really feel like I need more eyelashes, right? Shouldn't I really be plumping up those eyelashes?
Maybe you want my help with that? I'll help with whatever you need.
Well, that's.
I'll sit on your lap and I'll do your makeup for you.
Everybody, is everybody having a good day out there? Is everybody having fun? I'm gonna roll myself a joint here while I think about you sitting on my lap and putting makeup on me,
Ooh,
wondering where the evening's going.
I love you.
Oh, I love
Ooh,
you.
look at all my hearts. I can do so
Mm,
many.
there are so many hearts. It's just, it kind of feels like that's also the beginning of a night. I'm going to sit on your lap and put makeup on you. And then we're going to put a dress on you. And then you're cool with
Wink.
pegging, right? Is that where things go? This isn't one of those.
No, no.
Good.
Pegging is
Thank you.
Zora's thing.
Well, exactly. That's a Steve and Azura. Steve and Azura. No, I'm not. I'm not really. I don't think I. I don't think I'm wanting that. I don't think I'm. I don't think that's a thing that we don't need
you
to
know,
approach. No,
I just don't think that it's natural. It just,
it
things
doesn't
go
seem
out of
natural.
there. They're supposed to go out. Don't you go be putting stuff in there.
But it's it. I just a really tight, and there's just no relaxing. There's no relaxing. I don't know
Just
how they
relax.
do it.
No.
I don't know how they do it. I really don't know how.
Yeah, more
It
power to
it
people that
is.
can do that. It's
It
crazy.
is. It is my body. I mean, I've known some that have no problems. That are just, and it's like, wow, you're just going to town there. How is that happening? And you're just fine. You're not even
That's
grimacing.
like a
You're not
horror
even
movie.
grimacing.
That's a
It
horror
really
movie.
is. It really is a little bit. And
Speaking of horror movies, is anybody planning on watching any horror movies tonight for Halloween? I know that I have to watch the movie Halloween at some point today with my mom because it's her favorite Halloween movie.
Halloween,
Yeah,
I can see that.
she saw it in the theater when it came out.
I was gonna say because those are the classics, and
Hmm.
knowing
I love that movie
knowing what was
because
out during.
literally it feels like Halloween the movie outside right now.
Now, is
Because
that the one with? It's got the piano. It's yeah.
yes,
Yes. I want to
which
make
was
sure
one
I
of
have
the
the right.
first things I learned how to play on the piano. Funny story.
Oh, tell it. She learned to play that one of the first things on the piano. It was great. It was riveting. I love that. So you're
Oh,
gonna be doing
Azura!
some baking.
Azura just threw herself off the fucking.
What happened?
No, Azura.
Is the zero okay?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine.
Oh, hello, Azura. I was hoping you were okay.
Yes, I just was feeling depressed, so I just threw myself off of the cabinet.
Well, it's just a cabinet. I mean, you couldn't have been trying to hurt yourself. Are you just looking for attention? Is that what you're doing? I respect that. I respect that. Are you hoping Steve's gonna show up or something?
Yes, I love Steve. Oh, I love Steve so much.
Oh, everybody, this is Azura. For those that don't know, Azura is a queen spider. She is a galactic queen spider, and quite the looker, if you don't mind me saying. That's why she is queen. It's judged on appearances,
Are
and
you
she
okay?
won.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good.
Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I wanted to make sure
Ooh,
everything.
ooh, yes, everything is okay.
I heard
It
Steve
smells so
talking the other day.
garlicky in here. No vampires in here. No, no,
No vampires. No
no,
vampires.
no.
Now, I saw Steve the other day, and he was talking something about the aggression, the pegging.
Oh
You
yes,
need
yes,
to.
we've worked that all out
You,
now.
you guys have worked it out.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, he gets his turn.
he gets a turn. It's just that he gets a turn
Yeah, you take turns in a relationship. You gotta take turns.
doing that.
No, no, I just mean like in general with things.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you take turns murdering the spiders, and then you take turns, pegging up the ass, and then you take turns carving the pumpkins, and
The look you just gave me. The look that you just gave me, that was
me that
hilarious.
I just gave.
Yes that you just gave.
Oh, oh,
Well,
I love you, Zora. Oh, I love you so much. Oh
it
my
feels
gosh.
like you really know a lot, Azura. It feels like you understand a lot. How
Too
did you
much.
become so wise?
Learning. I love to learn. Sometimes I don't love to learn.
Sometimes
I've
you don't.
I've learned too much.
You've learned too much. That sound. That
What my
sounds.
eyes have seen, my eyes have seen.
And you have a lot of eyes. You have a lot of eyes.
You and that
That
one.
is there anything? Is there any story you could tell us? You know the that of something.
Sorry. um,
Oh no.
she gave me a look.
Well, we don't have to get into anything. I don't want this to. No, this is motivation through caffeination.
Motivation through caffeination. Yeah.
So
Do you have any caffeination?
we don't need any scarring to come up or anything. We're not looking to reveal secrets or bad. Oh, I hope. Oh, I feel. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I know Steve's gonna be mad that that happened. I know Steve's gonna be mad that that happened. I feel
Give me like
responsible for
one
that.
minute to do
Do
some
whatever you
stuff.
got to do, honey. Do whatever you got to do. Has everybody clicked on that like? Is everybody having themselves a good day? It is Halloween. I want everybody to feel good. I want everybody having a fantastic day. Motivation through caffeination. It's time for coffee with Wes. That's going to be what I'm going to end up putting together at some point in time, so I can have a theme song or something for this show. But again, Saturday night. Now tonight at 10 p.m. I think Dom Torregrossa and Chris Lane Sr. They have a costume Halloween party, something along those lines that they are doing on their channel. Uh, it may be a situation where I may do some filth with the Art of Floundering podcast tonight. We may, a quick improv or something with maybe Karen or Billy. Oh crikey, Billy may show up. Everything going all right over there? Look at that, everybody.
Yes, yes. Excuse me.
Look at that. She's getting ready to do the
Oh,
baking. We should
ooh.
if there's baking, shouldn't it happen over on your channel?
Oh, do you want me to do it on my channel? You
Well,
don't.
no. I want you to if you're gonna bake during a live this thing. I've gone for I'm 45 seconds from an hour. If you wanted to, we could do the baking stream from over to yours.
We could convert.
That way you get the hours because you're wanting to get the watch hours. I'm good with whatever. I just wanted to offer to do that if you thought we should do that.
Yes. Yes, I think we should do that.
Yes, I think we should do that. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna get the link to your channel. We are going. She's going to be continuing to do some baking. She's gonna. Oh, it's
Oop,
definitely a fantastic day.
excuse me.
Gotta have a fantastic day. No, she's gonna be doing some baking over on her channel. This focaccia bread, and I'm gonna. I'm. I mean, unless you didn't want me there,
Oh,
I
of course
should
I
have
want
asked.
you.
Okay, I didn't want to assume. I didn't want to assume. I wanted to, give you that opportunity to say, hell no. Uh, this is the link to Allie's channel for anybody that is not already connected. We're gonna, I think we're gonna go ahead and bail on this, and then we'll end up doing a baking show. She's gonna do the focaccia, and I'll be the fly down in the corner. That's what
If
we're
I
gonna
can
do
figure
over
out
there.
my camera situation.
It's gonna figure out the camera situation and get all that going. Do you want to say anything to the beautiful people before I end the stream?
Hello, and I love you.
Hello. She loves. She loves everyone. Happy Halloween, everyone. We hope to see you over there at Allie's. Peace and love. Peace